mail, press 1. For dispatch, press... Victoria, can I check this office?
Yes, I have another question. I don't know what's happening with the police. Police don't help women flee abuse anymore. They don't have any resources or any information, period.
Hang on just a second, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Sergeant Garcia on the line for you, okay?
Okay, I have a statement that I need to give him. I just wrote up a statement. Hello. I wrote a statement that I'd like to give you. And I'd like to show you something with my device.
Okay, what's the statement about?
I want to give it to you. Police commit a lot of crimes around me. I just want to give it to you. I've already told her that I was having issues using my device, and I wanted to show it to you.
Okay.
And the police don't help women flee abuse anymore, period.
I didn't catch what you just said. What was that?
Law enforcement no longer help women flee abuse, period? At all? There's no resources, no nothing that you can give a lady outside of anger and bitterness and resentment?
Yeah, there's resources.
Okay, they never thought to give me that with someone saying they were going to kill me, rape me, and all that. They didn't think that I needed that when they were coming to bully me? You have the emails.
You have to reach out to yourself.
I'm sorry, you have the emails, and police don't help women flee abuse anymore, period?
I've already answered that question.
You said that there are resources, and then you took it back.
Well, I didn't take nothing back. I told you that there is resources.
Okay, can you help with the resources? Because they used to have resources. But now that I'm getting these emails saying that police are bought off and paid in full, I never get them. Just anger.
Sure, we'll reach out to our crime liaison and they can...
She won't call me back. So I just like the resources. When you come, I just like you to bring them.
Well, I don't have them. I don't have access.
Why don't police have any resources anymore? You don't think that you could get them? Print it off by being law enforcement?
No, ma'am, I can't.
You don't have any concern? Do you think anyone has concern about my life, period, on this planet?
Not anything about concerns. I'm not...
I mean, everyone is that if you're denying law enforcement and protection, you don't have a concern. And if you're scamming to keep me from any kind of ability to flee and blaming me for it, that's obvious you don't have a concern. You have the emails, and I still haven't had an investigator call me all these years in multiple different jurisdictions.
Okay.
So I don't know what to do that law enforcement is demanding that I take abuse year after year.
I encourage you to come to our office and file a formal complaint, please, and so that we can give you some answers on why and what's going on.
But you're refusing to give me the information that I'm asking you, even though you're supposed to give women that are needing information for domestic violence. You won't do that for me?
It's not that I don't want to do it, it's because I don't have the resources.
Well, can you get it? I'm asking you, please, as law enforcement, because I haven't been able to find it on my own. It's been impossible. I've called 211. They wanted me to go get mental health treatment, trying to be funny, and it's happened years, and I haven't been able to combat the crimes being committed with my devices, and law enforcement demanding that I take it year after year. So I don't have the capability that other women have to flee abuse. My situation is different because law enforcement shut down a domestic violence rally I was at. They demand that I take abuse. I've even went to jail for trying to flee multiple different times.
Our crime liaison works Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, so I encourage you to reach out.
I'm not really being heard. There's crimes being committed with my phone, and law enforcement is demanding that I take it. I don't have rights other women have. I don't have that right.
Okay. Okay.
So are you able to print some resources out? Because like I said, my device is hacked and I can't really do anything on it. I had emails and some sensitive things in there that I needed, and I can't use my device properly. And I reported it because it happens every day, multiple different times a day. But you guys are always furious with me for reporting crimes and then blaming me for it. So each time someone's watching my device and monitoring it and gets satisfaction of I'm not able to report crimes again. So someone's illegally monitoring my device. I'm getting a prank call now, but someone's illegally monitoring. Now you're scamming. You can't hear me. So I can't do a report again. So each time someone's illegally monitoring my device, and then when I'm trying to do things in malice, They interrupt my capability to do whatever I'm trying to do. I've even had problems here on their computer, and I've had problems at multiple different other locations. He hung up. My caller on the new phone. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
what's up?
Who are you?
Excuse me?
Who are you? Hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
Hey, are you okay?
Who are you?
Concerned citizen.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you're a concerned citizen.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay.
Y'all, what are you doing?
Who do you want to speak with?
You.
What's my name?
I mean, don't I have your phone number?
How? You shouldn't have it. It's a new phone number. I already changed it.
Well, I mean, you do a lot of hustle and bustle, so
Sure.
sure. As in, you know you do, or
I don't know what's happening, ma'am. You tell me.
I think you do.
Okay. Is there a relevancy in this call?
There is.
Okay.
I just have to inform you that you're not going to be receiving that four pack from Crumble.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that someone is really furious about that, and that shows the mental capacity. And I've seen that the behavior like that extreme. I don't know why someone would be
No, I
infuriated
think
that
that
they
would
couldn't
be
defraud someone
your
out of a four
behavior,
pack
a little
or
bit
a battery
extreme.
pack.
That's
But I
your
mean, that shows
behavior.
where they are as a person, and as
No,
long
like
as
the way that you go off and off and off and on and on and on and on and on. I think that's extreme, in my personal opinion. But
I think extreme that I could have to keep getting my number changed, and and just nothing. The law enforcement
well,
just
maybe if
really
you didn't
nowhere to be
cause such
found.
a ruckus everywhere you go, maybe that might help.
Sure.
Perhaps, right? We could consider it.
No, because when within the first 15 minutes, I was getting probably within the first 10 minutes. A
Uh-huh.
welcoming gift was all these prank calls from businesses.
Oh, those are called spam calls, and everybody gets those.
Sure, no, mine is unusual.
Sure.
I've had like 300, and they call to annoy, and then they play on my phone. I had to start recording it because I know my story's not realistic. They deliberately
Right.
taunt and play mind games. Like I'll
I
say,
don't
you have
know.
this,
I
that's
feel
you, that
like
person's not there. They'll call back in 5 more minutes, play on the phone, just sit there. And then I said you have the wrong number, remove my number. Then they'll call back again, and
no,
then
they don't
just
ever do
sit
that
on the phone
anymore.
and not say anything.
They don't do that for me either.
Well, I'm sure that they have a relevancy. I don't think businesses would pay someone just to sit on the phone and not speak. That's
Well,
bizarre.
it's called robocalling. It's illegal, but nonetheless.
There's not a relevancy for robocalling with no reasoning. It has to be a purpose behind it. No one would just make up a robocall. They may have ulterior
No, what
motive
they're
for
doing
it,
is
but
they're
it's
looking for
why would
active
someone
lines.
just set up a
Whenever
robocall to
you
play on
pick up your
someone's
phone,
phone
it's
with no?
considered an active line, so they keep calling.
Well, I've changed my number multiple different times, and
Yeah.
the scam was that I did it all to myself. You should not have this number. It's evidence that someone is committing crimes that they
Oh
shouldn't be.
my.
Okay, so you wanted to interrupt me speaking with the police that were trying to scam out of doing law enforcement. Someone illegally monitored me and saw that I did this report already. They don't want the report, so they scammed that they weren't coming out to cover for crimes year after year. They can't look at the device, so he can't come to witness. They probably hacked it and kept me from going through these emails.
I mean,
But
what
I
if you
have
were using
emails
a
on
payphone,
cases,
though?
case
They
information that I
can't even
requested,
think
that I
about you
paid
using a
for, that I
payphone.
can't get in.
So if you
So
were to
that's
go down the
defrauding me
road
out
and
of
use a
funds, out all
payphone,
kind
I
of
don't
different
think
things
you
that I
can really
paid for,
much
records
you can't
that are
really
missing.
block a payphone. You know what I mean?
So I have all kind of records that are missing that I can't get that I paid for.
Even on your statements,
They emailed them to me.
they did or they did not.
They did. They were emailed them to me, and I'm trying to
Uh-huh.
go back, and it's missing.
Peculiar. Wow. Do you ever get like super winded when you go on your tangents?
I would imagine so. It is quite traumatic to be in an environment where people just seem to not know right from wrong. And then you're
Yeah,
forced to be in environments like that, and armies
you're
blame you
just
for
stuck in
crimes
a fight
happening
or
to you.
flight response. You like
I
your fight
am.
or
That's
flight
but
response.
that's typical. A lot of people blame me for it, but it's really
Right.
traumatic to go to try to flee a domestic violence abuse crisis, and it compounds with everyone you know covering for it and demanding that you take it, taking your freedom, assaulting you, and then everyone is deceiving themselves that all that kind of treatment is okay. That you're absolutely right, and that is a typical
I
experience.
have a question though. If you were to not call, do you think that your calls are making a difference?
Well, here's the thing, with the civil rights movement, when they were
Right.
getting the water hose and had to arrest, if you just give up, then it's just that you really can't make a change.
That's
With
true.
slavery, they didn't perceive at first that, possibly will things change, but it did.
Well, I
So
just wonder if that's
it's
worth the
typically
emotional
a good
toll.
response to have a preponderance of evidence. And who would want to give up, on having rights that Martin Luther King or other citizens that the civil rights movement awarded to people? Who would want to give up on that? I don't want to give up just that they didn't. And supposedly that the right people, we had rights, but we've retrogressed, and I don't have those rights. Just as if they didn't give up, why would I give up?
Yeah.
You're able
I
to
mean,
go
I
use
just
the bus
signed
without
some
someone controlling your
petitions with
transit.
PETA
You're
because
able to
I
go
could
make a
not
purchase
take
of cookies without getting threatened. I'm not. That's my
I
life,
just did
and
the
that's
same
why I
thing
think
at
it's a threat.
SeaWorld
I think that
because I
they're
was there
serious.
at
They're
a
furious
ski
about those cookies.
show in San Antonio, and I could not stomach what they were doing with the orcas and all that. So I got on PETA and I signed a petition. I got on one for minimum wage. I signed a petition. I totally understand fighting for your right, but you got to also waver in your mental capacity and your emotional well-being.
Well, my emotional well-being with being defrauded out of funds and repeatedly put out for profit, and no one abiding by the law, and cars coming at me and not having
It
access
just
to
sounds
my
like this
kids.
might be a
And then when
full-time
I'm doing
job for you.
affirmations, sending out my family affirmations, someone's jealous and then I can't do it. And I'm paying for phone services that I can't use. I have to be violated emotionally by everyone I come in contact with. And then they want to know why I'm traumatized. But people, if I can meet authentic people, whenever I have to read a book for compassion, love, and support, and
Right.
feedback, because it's just not available for the people around me. But it is a typical response when you have an experience such as my own, that to feel
Right.
that kind of way, you are in
Fight or flight.
hypervigilance mode, and that's a
Right.
typical, like I said, response. But people repeatedly blame me for crimes that are being committed to me. And you can
Right.
go to your provider and say your device is hacked without law enforcement coming to remove you and threatening your arrest. Yeah, you don't have that experience. You haven't. Well, you wasn't assaulted and arrested for trying to get feedback on how to
Are
flee
you
abuse.
sure? I mean, are you sure about that though? Like,
Well, they're violating. I wouldn't. You said that you did a petition, and from the feedbacks that I'm getting from you, it appears that you have rights.
well, not in these circumstances, no. But I mean, in my lifetime, yes.
Right, so it appears that you have rights. It's not. Are you stating that the government's violating all its citizens like this? Is it this
I
a
mean,
common theme for this country now that
it is
everyone gets
absolutely
violated?
common. It's absolutely common.
That's whatever. Like that's when I'm in jail on false charges and set up. Everyone's getting violated by the government. I think it shows a personality type.
Maybe you should run for state or something, and you know what I mean. Like, put your energy towards like something that you can truly make a change, instead of somewhat getting on the phone and bantering.
Well, here's the
I don't
thing
feel like
that if
that's
I
gonna.
can't place my calls and it's people that are con artists, that's criminal. And for
Well, that's
law
gonna be
enforcement to
everywhere you go,
demand that I
though.
take that or go to jail and get criminal trespasses is criminal. A conspiracy to violate rights is a felony. These are all kind of federal crimes, that are repeatedly unaddressed. I'm put
Well,
in
how
a
many
bind,
places are
and
you
I've
gonna
actually.
be able to? How many places are you currently banned from? Because I don't imagine that number subsiding anytime soon with the behavior that's being exhibited. Truthfully.
Okay, I don't really think. I think that this is probably just, my abuser's mad. I'm not responding to the emails. I just didn't see a relevancy. It's just
Right.
games, and I didn't really want the game, so I perceive he's upset. So he lashes out through other parties. I'm just trying to prove it. So I don't really. I've
This over a
reported to
man?
YouTube. I have these
Don't
calls
tell
for
me this is
interruptions.
over
I
a
know they didn't
man.
believe me. They illegally monitored me and saw me do the statement, and therefore they can't come to
Girl, don't let
violate.
it be over a man.
Okay, ma'am. I just wish that, I guess I have to get my number changed again. You guys are not supposed to have it, but like I said, and I know people didn't believe me. He gets it before I get the number. He has my number. He probably tells them the number
Does
to
he
give me.
work for the government?
I don't know what he does for a living, but he has power like he's president, and I think that that's a threat. But people aren't bothered by it around me. So if they
Right.
want their country ran by, make it be another Hitler incident, I can't
Yeah.
control it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I
Well,
don't think
like
there's
I
any
said,
relevancy because you
concern
condone
says
this, and I want to talk to people if there's any left that think that this is inappropriate, and I don't know
it
what to do because I've
absolutely
already had
is.
several different number
I'm not saying
changes,
that it's
and
not inappropriate. I'm just saying that you're
I
not the
don't really
only
see a
one.
relevancy in what do I do because I've already had several different number changes with this phone I just got.
I don't feel like the number is the problem. I think it's the mental state. I think
So
it's
you
that
found my
you're.
number because of my mental state, and you're making
Yes,
prank calls to
ma'am.
me, harassing calls.
I'm
So how
not
did you find
pranking
my
you.
number? I mean, how many times do I have to get it changed before something's done?
It's gonna be. I mean, that's never gonna stop, though. Is what I'm telling you. You got to change your direction. You got to change the
So
thought
you're
pattern.
blaming me for you stalking
I'm
me and
not
finding my
blaming
number,
you.
and
I'm
then it's happening
telling you.
repeatedly over and over
There's
these
no
calls.
blame.
It's fruitless. It's fruitless. That's their job. Okay, ma'am. I don't know what to do because you have both the numbers, and because I'm cutting this other phone off, they can't terrorize me on the other phone. So now they want me to cut this one off.
Nobody wants you to do anything. I'm just telling
Let me
you.
call law enforcement. You're trying to deflect and distract so Garcia can be gone. Bye.
You have reached the Victoria County Victoria County Sheriff's Office.
Yes, I'm not quite sure. Am I being denied a report of the harassing calls, and then I can't use my email properly to get records that I paid for?
Okay, I'm sorry. What you said you're being denied what?
I'm asking if I'm being denied. I already did a report. I don't know what's happening. And police say that they're not trying to conceal crimes, but I've already tried to report. I'm trying to report harassing calls. I've done a statement, and I was asking if Garcia was coming out to get my statement of the harassing calls.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm not sure. Let me check.
Okay, I thought it was a crime if he didn't.
I don't know what's going on, honestly. I have no.
I thought it was mandatory reporting, and that
So
if you didn't know that it was a crime for all these dispatchers not to know, and
if
courts
you'll
not to
hold
know,
on
and
just
everywhere
a
I'm at
second,
not to
ma'am,
know. I thought it was
I will
criminal not
check.
to know.
Hang on. On the line for you, okay?
Okay. Yes. Is it? I have a couple questions that I just wanted feedback on. Is it legal for law enforcement to demand that you take abuse or go to jail if you don't?
No.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
No.
Okay, they've done it. They've enforced my abuse. They've made it a crime for me to flee. It was a crime at New Beginnings in Garland where I was assaulted and arrested, and they've given me criminal trespasses and removed me for trying to get protection orders. I've been arrested at One Safe Place and detained on false mental illness claims. The government has made it illegal. I've been arrested at CPS for reporting my daughter's abuse. I was detained on false mental illness claims trying to report her abuse at South Central Patrol. It's illegal for me to flee abuse. It's a crime.
Sure. I encourage you to come to our office and follow.
But I just wanted to know why you're not coming to do this report that I just wrote up on the harassing calls. Are you denying law
I've
enforcement?
already explained to you. No,
So you're denying me of my report that I just wrote up today. You're denying it. You won't do the report that I just wrote.
It had nothing to do with your report. It was you not understanding the procedures.
I'm not really understanding how I called to do a report and you won't do it. It's more like you're covering for it. So what do I do with the fact that you guys won't let me report crimes and aren't getting charges? Because I spin my wheels all the time. I think someone illegally saw me doing this report, and then they strategized with you to not come take the report. They hung up.